action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The opening tip is won by the Nets. Irving to Durant. And the finish at the rim. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Nice pass to get things going.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Irving brings the ball up court to Harden. 4-3. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Hayward. To Walker. The Nets have the rebound. Kyrie across the timeline. Up by 3. Durant to Irving. Jordan. Finger roll. Finishing with finesse.
Old school equals high percentage.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. 5-point game. A pass stolen by the Nets. Irving to Harden. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Kemba Walker. To Jaylen Brown. 5 seconds to shoot. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 3 for 4. Good start.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Stuffs it down with authority. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
To Walker. Here comes the screen. Jared Allen.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Walker. Fires the 3. And Harden takes in the rebound. Irving with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Deep three at the buzzer. James Harden sends it away. Ed Cohen, Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Fires the three. That's rebounded by the Nets. Dinwiddie into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To Harden. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Gordon Hayward swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
The follow won't go either. To Hayward. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Brooklyn's got it. Kyrie Irving. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. Gets it in the right corner. To Hayward. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Count the basket at the rim. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Jason Tatum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Into the front court, it's Irving. His team leads it by 10. Durant to Irving. To Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Harden. James Harden. 3 for 3 in this first half.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Durant. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Jaylen Brown. Driving right to the basket. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Durant to Irving. Able to convert inside.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
DeAndre Jordan, huge block. Out of bounds, last touch by DeAndre Jordan. That misses with 3 seconds left. That'll do it for the first half, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room.
Back.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Into the front court, it's Walker. The deficit now up to 12. Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. Nets have the basketball. Irving to Hollis Jefferson. The drive, right to the basket. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
DeAndre Jordan with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. You've got to get that one to go. Walker into the front court. Trailing by 14. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Hollis Jefferson. Irving for Durant, down low. Turns and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Walker with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here's Durant for 2. Jumper's good.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Walker. Goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Kevin Durant with a piece. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Changes coming from both sides right now. Hayward to Kemba Walker for 3. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Jordan. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Jaylen Brown, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. KD with the rock. Here's a chance from long range. They need something to go down. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Kevin Durant lets it go. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Wide open look, won't go. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down, the Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Brooklyn with the basketball. To Hollis Jefferson. Shemi Ojale sends it away. Into the front court, it's Walker. The deficit now up to 5. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
To Dinwiddie. Over to the right side. To Dinwiddie. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. New blood coming in for both sides.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the 4th quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jason Tatum trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Critical free throw that time. 3-point play, and this game is all tied up. Nets have it. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Kyrie Irving at the line for 2 shots. A career 87% from the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Walker into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Hayward to Walker. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Dinwiddie. probing the defense. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. Walker with the basketball. Leads one. The screen sets him up for two.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Hollis Jefferson. Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Walker to Hayward. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Shot by Tatum won't go. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. From long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Now they get the intentional foul. He's going to have to earn it at the line. 2 huge free throws in a 1-point game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Substitution being made in this one. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up.